Hey everybody, I'm back with the BurnMan. What up? I'm going to show you exactly what to do with this little thrall, Greirat the Thief. He's got a quest line himself and can give you some good umbral ash if you do this correctly. So as you can see right now, we don't have the key, so it's locked. Now I'm going to show you how to get this thing rolling. Now for Greirat, I saved you from having to watch me kill all these things, but you're going to have this big guy, you're going to have this big guy, you're going to have a dog, you're going to have another big guy with a halberd. Try to take them out individually, but down here there will be another dog. Hi, dog. Guess what? You burn. And there's the cell key. And back here at the cell, unlock the door, and now you can access Greirat.
Ah. You're no jailer, are you?
Nah.
No, you're from far away. And judging by the bell, you must be some of that enkindled ash. Remarkable. If that's true, then I have a favor to ask. Below the high wall is a musty little town. Not the home of any lord, just a very old settlement of undead. An old woman, Loretta, lives there. Please, give her this ring. I'm not asking for charity. In fact, if you do this for me, I'll be sure to repay you in kind. I may be a petty thief, but I've more wits than most royalty. What do you say then, huh?
We're gonna say yes. Right, BurnMan?
Very well. I humbly place my faith in you. I am Greirat of the undead settlement, and I promise to assist you. Give this ring to old Loretta at the base of the high wall. Do your part, and I'll do mine.
So you get the blue tearstone ring, which you could equip immediately since, well, we'll see what happens to Loretta. So from the very first bonfire, official bonfire in the undead settlement, you will go through here. And you have to be careful because there are a lot of these little imps known as thralls. Like this one that just drops out of the sky. And right away, if you go here, there is a guy. He's got a nose. Repair powder, of course. And oh look, a corpse hanging about. How shameful. Just knock it down. And after you knock that down, you're going to go around those staircases. Down here, you're going to fight a couple of these thralls. You're going to come down here, and I would suggest killing this evangelist bitch before you come here to where the corpse is. And Loretta's bone. Ouch. That must have hurt. Especially when you realize that according to the lore, these people are sacrificed to be served up as meals for Aldrich. Nice, right? Now that we have Loretta's bone, we come back here to Greirat and we hand him the bone.
Oh, hand in one. Heavens, she was already dead. Thank you. I'm not surprised, though. Almost a relief, really. You can keep the ring as, well, a little trinket of thanks, I suppose. You can keep the as...
Well, we are going to keep the ring. And now, we wait. Now then, I usually wait till after killing the great rotten wood, and then I'll come back down here to Greirat.
Ah, there you are. I was thinking...
You don't say.
You know I'm a petty thief.
No.
Well, perhaps I'll go on the prowl. Everyone's dead or hollowed away anyway, right? So I might as well fetch some weapons or treasure for you. Well, what do you say?
Sure, we're gonna let him pillage.
Thank you. You will not be disappointed. Greirat the Thief was once a well-known name. till I ended up rotting in a cell.
I don't find that funny. Once we have kind of gone through Irithyll, you can talk to Greirat. Now, do not, if you want to extend his side quest, do not speak with Siegward in Catarina. Don't, Siegward of Catarina in the manor. Don't do it. But talk to him.
Oh, hell. Discovering Irithyll in the Boreal Valley, all in if the tales are true, it is home to old moon-worshipping nobles.
Some lore there.
And should be packed with treasure. What do you think? Shall I go and see what I can find?
Yes.
A fine choice. I am Greirat the Thief. What I bring back will be worthy of that name.
Alright, so... yeah, I gotta purchase some arrows, so don't mind me. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to talk to Siegward in the manor, because if you do, then Siegward will go about his business and you will not be able to complete the side quest. So if you speak to Siegward and you do his whole side quest, then you are going to eliminate the opportunity to do this side quest. So, as I've said, do not speak to Siegward of Catarina. If you run into him or whatever, just let him rest.
Goodbye. I will leave for some time. So long for now. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will have been for naught.
And we don't want that. So yeah, like I said, do not speak to Siegward. Don't wake him up. Let him be if you're going to run into him, and leave him there. And we'll move on to what happens next. So, if you didn't speak to Siegward of Catarina after you were going through the Irithyll of Boreal Valley and you defeated the Pontiff, you will notice that Greirat is back.
Oh, then we're both safe and sound. Thank the gods for that. I don't like getting things so close. I might have died if it wasn't for that peculiar onion knight.
Do you mean Siegward?
But in the end, it all paid off. Take a good look. They're sure to be of some use. You can keep...
Alright, okay, anyway. So, he gets some good shit like Twinkling Titanite and Titanite Scale. That's good. He also can buy the Zweihander and the Lothric Knight Great Sword. So he's got some really good shit now. And the Pontiff Knight Curved Sword. You can pick some of this crap up when you kill things. Not kill things. But he also has, at his disposal, some Dragon Slayer arrows in shit. And standard arrows, which I want to buy. And that's pretty much it. He also has all this ember. So now that he's back, we have one last place to send him after all this.
Goodbye.
And that will finish his side quest. Now then, Greirat is still here. And once you've defeated the dancer and you're in Lothric Castle, you should go speak to him.
You know, I was thinking...
Really?
Leaving for another round of thieving. There must be something of use in Lothric Castle. I'm aware of the danger. That castle is a death trap.
Unless you have a giant
Not
great
a
axe.
single man has returned from the castle unscathed, even back in the day. But I don't want to sit around and die a Betty rat. And I consider myself your friend.
Sure.
Thank you for placing your trust in me. Don't you worry. I know Lothric like the back of my hand.
That means he's dead. So he is going to...
Don't you worry.
So he is going to...
Goodbye. Do stay safe, you hear? Or my efforts will...
So he is going to go to Lothric to die, and I will show you where to find his corpse and get his ashes. Anyway, in order to find Greirat's ashes, what you have to do is you have to go to the roof where you fight all those gargoyles. And from there, there's a drop point up here where you drop down and you kill these crow assholes. They're going to be about 6 of them. Stop off about 6 or 7. And they're pretty tough, so what I would also suggest doing is putting on the silver cat ring for this area. But anyway, and this is the Grand Archives, by the way, I forgot to mention. And then from there, you can't slip down there. From there, would run, jump, and just make it over here. And you get Greirat's ashes. Here in Firelink Shrine, with all the raping and pillaging that Greirat's been doing, we can then return to the handmaiden
How
and give her Greirat's ashes.
gracious, and awfully almost as if it had lit. Oh, forgive. I'm.
You like saying that. And with that, we have a shit ton of Ember we can buy. We have a couple Divine Blessings and Hidden Blessings. We have all these wonderful little items. But we also have 3 Twinkling Titanite and 3 Titanite Skill available to us. As well as Zweihander, Washing Pole, Pontiff Curved Knight Sword, shit, whatever. We have all these different wonderful little items that Greirat once sold himself, and now they're being sold here. So that's all that you have to do for Greirat side quest.